Hello everybody, it is me, TheBetulaWitch, back at it again with another video, and today I'm talking about the Libra new moon. Well, it's Libra season. The new moon is in Aries, I believe. I'm a lot right now. Anyways, yeah, so I had just got done doing an IG live where I pulled my cards, so I'm going to talk about those cards here, but I'm also going to go in depth and talk about some other things as well. All right, so for the energy, for what this this new moon has to bring us, we pulled the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles has to do with the physical aspect of things, has to do with money, success, worldly desires, and specifically when I think about the King of Pentacles, I think about building an empire, building a legacy, building a dynasty, just building wealth, building generational wealth, building things that stand the test of time and go beyond you. Okay, that's the power of what we're doing right now, what we can bring out in ourselves. Also, little side tidbit, I'm reading from the Moonchild Tarot here today. Okay, so yeah, and then, you know, specifically, like, let's just get into this imagery right quick. Okay, here we have the Eye of Horus, which is symbolic of abundance and prosperity. So that is really important. And then, you know, like, we have these little gold thingies here on either side and stuff. It's just really dope. Okay, so something to keep in mind at this time is this Three of Swords. And so we want to have these grand visions, right? We might be having these things that we want to call in and call upon us and start, right? But the Three of Swords shows that there is a block there, a deep emotional, mental block, specifically the way that I'm thinking about it, where you have limiting beliefs around what it is that you are capable of doing, what it is that you deserve, how it is that you should go about doing things. And these can not only come from yourself, but come from others around you. And I had saw this video before I like I went on IG, and it was, well, IG live, and it was talking about how sometimes you have to keep the things that you are doing secret because other people will project their lack of belief in themselves upon you. So some things you should also keep to yourself, but also, like, do not count yourself out, do not sell yourself short, do not feed yourself with these limiting beliefs. I had also seen a live from Bossy Bruja where she was doing mental work and doing some, like, law of attraction stuff, and she was talking about, like, she gave this suggestion to books, but she was talking about how she has built herself up to the point that she believes that she is deserving of everything that it is that she calls upon. She wants some money, she gonna get that. She wants something, she's really going to get that and bring it down and manifesting that she deserves it and she is God's favorite. Things like that. That is the stuff that you should be thinking. Why, instead of sitting there and going over the list of things of why it cannot be you, why you cannot do what you want to do, tell yourself that you are absolutely capable. Write a list of things. And then this comes in with the next card here that we have with the Six of Wands. The wand is associated with fire. So for me, that's kind of talking about your drive to do things, your inspiration. Why do you do the things that you want to do? What is it that is going to wake you up and make you go out there and get what you want to get, to persist despite the hunger, despite to persist because you are hungry, despite the tiredness, you know? And here we have the Six of Wands, and that has to do with being viewed publicly. I think that's also how you kind of feel about yourself, and I associate this card specifically with, like, public speaking, kind of being almost like up on a platform and just putting yourself out there. But this can also, you just be putting yourself out there in any type of old way. You could, you know, just be at your job, as a in a managerial position, or just kind of talking about your thoughts, what it is that you have for yourself, and how you kind of fit into your company, where it is that you see yourself going, what it is that you wish to start, what it is that you wish to feed into, the seeds that you wish to sow, the crops that you wish to tend to, okay, to bring you goodness, to bring you things in the future. Again, we're talking about lasting wealth, building up empires, and you'll see with the next card why I'm saying that specifically. Okay, so yeah, this could be also about like how you are perceived. One of the things that came through with this card too, one of like the questions, the inquiry things, was saying, are you able to like talk about your success? Are you able to congratulate yourself for your success? And so a lot of times we are really, really hard on ourselves, not only because of the way that we feel about ourselves, but because we're listening to what other people are saying to us. So we're taking their thoughts of how we have fucked up and internalizing that. And you gotta chill out with that. You really got to chill out with that. And you have to also foster sense of pride and beauty and grace and integrity within yourself, to be able to say, you know what, like I actually am okay, or I'm doing okay, or I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm on the right track. And acknowledge your successes. And you know, I had made a post about how a lot of times we're talking about the destination, and we're so focused on what we believe should be the destination that we're not paying attention to the journey. And we're trying to sit there and give ourselves a very specific experience to get to what we believe should be our goal. Half of us don't even know what our goals are. So again, that is very important, because it is a very fertile time. So we can use that transformative energy to find what our goals are, go after those, which includes doing the work, going through the traumatic experiences, breaking down limiting belief systems, so that we could step forward and step out in the way that we need to be, and be viewed publicly. Like, are you okay with people like looking at you and viewing you? Like today I was on the bus, right? And I was like freaking out because this lady was looking at me. Like outside I'm calm, but inside I'm like, why is she doing this? And then that also made me think about just people like viewing me, like people looking at me, people seeing me, being visible. Like, am I really okay with that? If I'm creeped out by like this random person staring at me on the bus, who's probably like not even going to do anything to me, like, am I really okay with being visible? Am I really okay with being seen? So this is also important. And again, this doesn't have to be like you all of a sudden drop everything and want to become like a public speaker. If that's your judge, like, okay. But it could be something as simple as like you being seen at your job, you speaking up for yourself. Like, you know, it could be anything. It could be anything. Even if you perceive that thing to be little or large, anything. That's something that you may think is little could have such important and lasting effects on you. But anyway, specifically what I want to talk about with this card is, again, going out there, speaking up, being seen, but also being able to congratulate yourself for your successes. Don't be so caught up in what you feel like the goal should be, what you feel like the journey should be, how you feel things should go, that you do not congratulate yourself. A lot of times we'll sit there and we'll think that things are so hard, but in reality we really kind of handled ourselves. And I gotta stop saying kinda, excuse me, let me correct my language. We really handled ourselves, okay? And we did it good, and we moved forward, and we did it good. We did it well. We did a good job. And we have to start getting used to congratulating ourselves for these things and saying, yes, like this was a good thing that I did. Talking about your successes, being happy about them. Like, yeah, you're actually doing fine, and that's okay. And of course, if you know about this card, it could also talk about how you get kind of conflated and out of control. And I don't want you to sit there and now all of a sudden all you do is talk about successes, and you think that you can do no wrong and be no wrong, and you were just this perfect being, okay? But a lot of us can use some throat action and speak up for ourselves, and also be secure in ourselves, do some root work, root chakra work, and be secure in ourselves and what it is that we're doing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And with the pentacles too, that's like money, root, security. Okay, so here we have our last card, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay, is that, no, that's my shirt, sorry. All right, so here we have the King of Pentacles. And so typically with like the traditional version of the tarot, I believe that the Pentacles is at the end. So the seeker, the person, starts off from the Fool, goes through all of these different things, and eventually sits crowned upon a throne, looking out at the kingdom that they have built for themselves. They have understood how to harness their inner fire. They've understood mental clarity. They've understood the emotions. They've understood major themes in life. And now here they sit crowned upon a throne. This is the lesson that we are to learn from this moon, that we can achieve this success, that we can do this. We can be this person sitting there upon our empire, in our kingdom, looking at our legacy, looking at this family that we've built, looking at this business that we've built, looking at this reputation that we may have built for ourselves, being the pillar of a community or something like that. What is it that you are doing for lasting success for yourself? What is it that you're building? What you're doing right now, what it is that you're bringing into the world right now is going to have some major lasting effects, and it's such ripe energy, such beautiful, such bold energy, but you got to know how to work it, okay? And so what I've been thinking about lately too is also the Magician card. And I've been thinking about the magician specifically because I think that a lot of us should want to, or let me say this, I think it would be helpful if a lot of us embodied the energy of the magician, because the magician makes do with what the magician has. The magician sits there and looks at what it is that is happening around them. And y'all, I'm looking for the cards, but still listen to these words, okay? The magician looks for what is goes through what is happening around them, and then still makes things work, still does the thing, still do the damn thing, okay? So here we are. And then of course with the Magician card too, here we have all suits represented. Tie in all of that major energy together and really go for it. You have what it takes. There is also, you know, with the King of Pentacles, that reminds me of a surety of self. You have big goals, big visions, okay? Other people might not see it as big. Some people might say it's too big, okay? But what matters is that, first of all, it matters to you. It is your vision. It is yours. It is something that nobody can take away from you. Nobody can sit there and allow your dream to die but you. Nobody can sit there and allow your vision to die but you. Hold on to what it is that you want and what it is that you want to build for all that it is worth. Make it worth something to you and really hold on to it. Nourish it. Go after it and do it. It is such a fertile time. It is absolutely amazing. Take all of your resources, all of what is available to you, and really move forward and do the thing. Do it. Okay? So what I wanted to talk about in this next portion Normally I just kind of go about my business, but I wanted to suggest some things to you guys. Okay, I would suggest that you get very clear and defined with what your goals are. Figure out what it is, write them down. I don't care if you use a journal, if you put it in your phone, if you've got hella good mental memory. I don't care, but make sure that you become really, really clear on these goals and have it in a format that you can recall, so that you can remind yourself of what it is that you want and why it is that you are doing what you want. So not only come up with your goals, but talk about why it is that you're doing them, and why you are the right person, why it is that you deserve what it is that you are wanting. If you feel unsure about something and that you don't deserve it, other people can sniff that from a mile away and try and talk you out of your dream. And again, you have to build up that vision and that conviction so strong in yourself that can't nobody take it from you. Build yourself up that way. And then remind yourself as much as you need to of your goals. Really and truly deep dive into that and believe it. And then so again, here we have the Three of Swords showing us that there is deeper work that we need to be doing, specifically on a mental level. So what is it about why it is that you feel that you don't deserve what it is that you are desiring? Why is it that you can't do it? A lot of times when we think that we can't do something or that it's not possible, it's not that it's not possible or that we can't do it. We just think that we can't. That's the only reason. That's the only thing that's stopping us. And when you think that you can't do it, you put yourself in a box. You do not allow your mind to expand into possibility. You don't allow yourself to expand into possibility. So then when you think that you can do something, all of a sudden you start figuring out ways to do it. And it might not be a direct path from point A to point B. You might have to go from point A, stop down at the neighbor at point C, maybe hop over to point M before you get to point B. Okay? But there is a way. And what I mean by that is it might not be a straight shot and you might have to go some other places along the way. But don't let the journey distract you from the goal. Don't let the journey and what you think it should be and how you think it should feel and how you think it should make you do. Don't let that distract you from what your goal is. Seek the lesson in everything. Seek the lesson in everything. Learn the lesson, apply the knowledge. Allow yourself to expand out. So yes, I would suggest that you get a journal. Specifically, maybe just one that you do for this work, for moving through limiting beliefs. List the things that you want, why you deserve them, and then go through limiting beliefs. Go through memories that you have associated with things and how it made you feel and how it might have made you limit your self-worth. I would suggest that you also get some grounding crystals, do some root chakra work. So carnelian is great, red jasper is great, black tourmaline is great, smoky quartz is great, regular quartz, if you ain't got none of that, is great too. Do some laying of stones even over the different chakras. Here we have, I believe, the different chakras represented, okay? Do some energy work. Get yourself aligned, okay? I got to dig up my crystals and do a laying of stones because I haven't done one in I don't know how many years. Like a full proper, everybody got a stone on them. And I don't know how many years. I like a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you guys to do, I have done it at some point and has greatly improved my life. So I'm not just like up here on the internet talking about stuff for no reason. Like, I'm really here to help and bring the healing to the people. So I will also suggest that you maybe get like a little gratitude journal and you write down not only things that you are thankful for, but things that you have succeeded at. And you know, things may have fallen apart on you and drastically went wrong, but how did you handle yourself in that situation? That could be a plus. What did you learn? That could be a plus. When I was in the situation again, I did better. That was a plus. Put it in the damn jar. Be happy. I need to go get me a jar and do this too. Okay? Another crystal suggestion, maybe like some citrine, just to get that little abundance energy flowing. Herkimer diamond, gold Herkimer diamond, gold if you got it. Do some protective work too, to protect yourself, not only from other people but also from yourself, because a lot of times other people sit there and inflict hurt upon us, but we do it to ourselves the worst and the most. So get your protective work, get that going. Do some candle magic. Go to a therapist if that is an option that is available to you. Seek out services that are available to you where you can sit there and talk these things that are specific, like, you know, with this mental work where we're talking about digging into like the past and deeper memories and restructuring how it is that you feel secure about yourself. You can go seek out somebody for that too. I've also got a letting go workbook that you guys can go on ahead and purchase. That was deeply helpful. Even like typing up the book, that was the workbook, that was a transformational experience for me. I'm gonna go print that out so that I can do it again, and I will also be running a live letting go workshop in November, so that'll all be in the description or whatever. But yes, it's such an amazing time. It's such a very fertile time, but we've just got to get it together, get into it, get into this energy, and really poise ourselves for success. Celebrate some of the good things in life, the good things that have happened, and really take that energy and move forward. Move forward with that. Move forward with yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you did. Forgive yourself for the ways that you disrespected yourself. Forgive others for the way that they have treated you. And please keep in mind that forgiveness does not mean access to you. You don't have, like, when you forgive somebody, you don't have to allow somebody access to you. You can forgive somebody and let go of that trauma and move on with that, with your life, but not allow that person access to you to mishandle you in the way that they have done previously. Whew. Yeah, get your journaling on. I've got workbooks that you can access. I've got workshops that you can access. Get some of that carnelian, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, clear quartz. Do some root chakra work. Get yourself really like happy and secure with yourself, and money and abundance. Work on that. Get all of the chakras aligned, really, but specifically, maybe, you know, of course, start with security. Keep your energy clear. Do energy clearing. I talk about this book quite a bit. I hope y'all are taking notes as I'm talking. But if you take nothing away from this, get some crystals, get journaling, and go check this book out. If you are able to go to the library, have them, like, I think, like, especially like there's libraries that are a part of like a larger network where they can request stuff from other libraries. So if it's not available to you in your local library, they can get the book for you. Okay, I highly suggest The Art of Psychic Protection. Protect yourself. For you to really sit there and move forward and do all of this greatness here, you have to also protect yourself. And when we build up our ability to kind of move forward and keep our energy at a certain level, it's a lot easier for us to remain stable so that things don't kind of knock us off from where it is that we need to be. So I highly suggest this book. I really like, I just popped open thought forms. We talking about thoughts. Okay, this is page 33. Negative thought forms, how to dissolve those. I really like this book because it talks about creating guardians that help you to get rid of negative thought forms. And then it says invoking Sabek as a protector. I love that. And dissolving thought forms, like from page 33 in this book, just the whole thing on thought forms is really, really important. It is also a great place to start when you're thinking about gaining mental clarity. Highly suggest this book. It is a good foundational piece of literature. Judy Hallsbaum. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of talking in circles, so I'm just gonna go. If you like this content, please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what's going on. Talk to me down in the comments. Let me know if I've ever suggested anything to you, if it's helped, if you're gonna go get that journal, if you're gonna go get this book. Okay, it's available on Amazon too, Barnes and Noble, stuff like that. This book keeps popping up in a lot of different places, or I be talking about it. I'm just saying, check it out. But yeah, I also have a newsletter too, so y'all can all hop onto that. I hope you guys are doing awesome, and I'm going to go. Peace.